Alright, we're going to be reviewing Jerry Paper's Like a Baby album. Came out in 2018. I'm just going to be listening to it through my headphones while recording my voice on the microphone using Audacity. Alright, get started here. We're going to fire up the Chameleon World game, and we're going to be playing that while we listen to the Jerry Paper album. Let's do it. First song is Your Cocoon. Let's do it. Very colossal crunch. Okay, so the first song just ended. Thoughts on that? I liked it. Solid 8 out of 10. Very good intro to the album. It's not a weird song. It's pretty straightforward. It's got a good vibe to it. I'd say nice and upbeat. That song was Your Cocoon. Alright, so next song is called Gray Area. What is this? Freaking cockroach riding a horse? So as you can see, I already got some purge in my jar here. Gray Area, just finished. Gotta say, I like the harmonies. Whatever girl was singing on that, when she's like, I like that. The instrumental, again, pretty similar to Your Cocoon. Nice and light, nice and yeah, it's got a very happy tone to it. Okay, next song. This one's called A Moment. Ooh, this is funky. Oh! Okay, so I'm trying to look for Terry. Okay, we just finished A Moment. And that one was pretty cool. So A Moment, pretty funky synth line, little bass line. It's like, I like that, pretty cool. I like that one. I'd say that's a good 7 out of 10. That's a good 7. Alright, next up, Something's Not Right. Whoa. We got a lava lamp, a bed, computer. Oh crap. Are you sure you want to delete Jerry Paper? Oh crap. Dude, what is going on? Are you guys playing Kung Fu? Alright. Dude, honestly I wasn't even paying attention. That freaking little scene like totally distracted me. I gotta listen to that song again. Time to focus. Ooh, that little synth, I like that. Like a French horn or something. Horn instrument, maybe like a muted trumpet. It's like a very Terraria soundtrack feel to it. Okay, so that was Something's Not Right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The sounds on that sound very fitting to this type of video game. Techy and like poppy sound to it. Cause his vocals come in just for a couple moments during the song, and then it's just the instrumentals. So you hear more of that than you do his vocals, I would say. And it's very synthetic, techy sound to it. I like it. I'd say it's a 6 out of 10 on my book. I don't usually listen to most of that on a day-to-day, but solid song for like something like this, you know? Moving on to the next one. Did I buy it? Question mark. Whoa. Oh, I like the solo. It's a little bit like out of tune, but fitting. Some kind of synth that's just panning from right to left. Kind of bending sound coming from a piano. It's like this one's a little slower, lower tempo. He has one of those wooden shakers. I think it's like a shaker, but you drag the stick across the metal, or not, the wooden ruts. It sounds like I'm in a jungle of, I don't know how to describe the sound. It's so unique. It's like a jungle from the future, I'd say. That's what that sounded like. That was a cool one. I'd say that's a good 7 or 8 out of 10. I like that one. It sounded pretty full. Like there was not a lot of space in the song, but everything had its own place. Okay, here's a commercial break. Up next. Oh, sick. I'm drifting on like a freaking chameleon. Hey. This is pretty dope. Oh shoot. Holy cow. Hey, stuck the landing. This one's pretty cool. A little more upbeat. This one sounds a little bit more rocky. A little bit more like there's structure to it. I had a good structure, I like that. Next up, My God. Oh, this is sick. Sounds like an orchestra, a small orchestra. Sounds like we have some horns in the ears. Ooh. He did like that sus4 chord. What the hell is a grasshopper right here? I like this one. It sounds very like victorious. He's transitioning from that chord when he's... Holy cow. That sound was like, wow. That guitar, you have like this long flute solo with some horns coming in on the bongos. That's a pretty cool song. That's a pretty cool song. My God. Okay. I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10. That song was really cool. Had a lot of different parts to it. You could clearly tell there's a beginning, middle, and end. It definitely rose up towards the middle with those chords, and then pulled it out, and then finished off with the horn solo and the bongos fading out. Pretty cool song. I like that. All right, Baby up next. Ooh, starting off funky. Like that lead synth with the funky bass. You have like a reggae type of feel. Upbeats on 2 and 4. Very cool. Liking it. What's this? Is this a freaking tweet? Oh God. I like the drums on this one. Oh, the fills. Yeah, the fills they're ear catching. I like that. I like this light synth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool. Just pulls it all out for the end. That was a cool song. Baby. Solid 8 out of 10. Okay, next up, Everything Borrowed. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the fills on this one are nice. He slowed the tempo down. It's not funky, it's a little bit more mellow. He's got those like clickers, or like, I don't know what they're called. Ooh, the guitar chord. Like it's going into the next verse. I like that. I like his vocals on this one. He's really using his whole range on this one. Going very low all the way up to high within like a couple seconds, a couple bars. What do you say? Parking complex next to Ross. I don't even know what he's talking about. Bottoms it. We got a little guitar riff. We got some synth vocals. And again, he just pulls it out at the end. Just pulls it all out. Just cuts it. Okay. That last one was Everything Borrowed. Pretty cool song. 8 or 7 out of 10. Next up, Huge Laughs. Ooh. Very slow off the start. Sounds like a Japanese hymn or something. Sounds like a ukulele in there somewhere. This one's pretty cool. It's like some type of singing synth that like whirling around. Barely any drums. Pretty much just all melody right now. Okay, Huge Laughs. It's alright. Wasn't really feeling it. Probably like a 5 out of 10. Melody was kind of cool though in the beginning. Very slow. Not a lot of drums on that one. This one's called You. Alright, pretty chill beginning. Clacking sound with Jerry singing in the background. There's still no drums yet. No real melody. There's a small guitar rhythm in the back. It's just coming in every few bars or so. Ooh, I like the switch up. Pulls out an electric guitar out of nowhere, so it's just... He's shredding on it right now. Has like this chorusy flanger effect on there. And phaser, for sure, phaser. Now the drums are coming in. The guy's just like... Okay, we got some hippies dancing right there. So there's this synth pad on like 1 and 4. Okay, and then he builds up and brings it back into like this chorus with the electric guitar with some distortion on there. This one has definitely like a rock and roll kind of vibe because he's still singing at like a slower tempo. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like this. Okay, You, solid 8 out of 10. Solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Because in the beginning doesn't sound like much. And it builds up, and then boom, electric guitar solo. Takes it out after a couple bars. Builds it back up, builds it back in, throws it back in again. I like that. Alright, next up, Losing the Game. Pretty chill, pretty chill. Has like an acoustic guitar, a light rhythm, some chords, and a small beat in the back. No real melody yet, just kind of bopping around. Ooh, there's vocals coming in. I like those vocals. There's like some female vocals synthesized or something. Oh, now he's got a melody. This synth that's like now he's got a bass line. It's pretty consistent, pretty mellow. Again, he back at it with the horns. Took the vocals out, now it's like a horn solo. It's like this horn synthesizer. Almost sounds like a cat. Okay, and then it just fades out from there. Okay, so that was Losing the Game. Pretty alright. I'll probably say 6 out of 10 on that one. Just because it was over pretty quickly after it started. nothing too much in the first half, and then kind of shot up to like this big climatic build up or whatever. Kind of had every instrument all at once, and then cut the vocals out, had the solo, and then just faded out towards the end. And that was just 2 minutes long. So I feel like if he made it longer and then did that whole build up thing again, that probably would have been more interesting. But he just cut it out after that. So I would say 6 out of 10. Okay, next up, More Bad News. And this is the last song. Alright, mellow vocals with the acoustic guitar again. Like, it sounds like overdubbing on the guitars. I hear 2 of them. His vocal range is probably mid to high right now. Oh, okay, now there's like some bongos coming in. Okay, now he's coming back at it with like this cat synth or whatever. He's doing it again. Okay, that song was alright. It sounded pretty cool in the beginning with the acoustic guitar, and then had that cat like synthesizer thing with the meow, meow type of thing going on. I'd say a solid 6 out of 10. It's alright. I wasn't feeling it yet. Pretty cool. Okay, so that concludes Like a Baby by Jerry Paper. So I'm gonna turn this off and keep playing Chameleon World. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
What happens when you're nude? When you're stripped down to your skin? What's left of the you you've built? Just some memories and some dreams. What's there when you forget? When you're stripped down to your core? What's left of the you that is grown in you? A simple spectator to your thoughts. I can feel the world is loud, and I don't know how to work hard. But if we stop the worship of self, then maybe love hasn't lost. Acknowledge you are small, a narrow view from one body in this big old crowded world. You can't possibly know it all. Selfhood is the wall between you and me, so let's knock it down. There ain't no conversation if you're so fucking sure that you're right. I can feel the world